episode of Red, White, and Brown. And today we have with us a guest, and she's going to talk about not only her career, but also her choices in movies and her new movie that's coming out on Zee5 Global on April 28th. And that movie is called U-Turn. And Alaya, how do you feel about it?
Hi, I'm excited as always before a film's release. I'm looking forward to it and I'm just anxiously waiting for audiences to see it and give me their opinion.
So this movie is supposed to be a remake of a Kannada movie, right? So tell us about what this movie is about. And it's supposed to be a supernatural thriller. Is this your first supernatural thriller?
Yeah, it's not a remake as much as it's an adaptation.
Right.
I just want to clarify that because there's a lot of the heart of the movie, I suppose, is the same, but the twists and turns are different. The ending is different, and in a thriller, the most important thing is the twists and the turns and the ending. So it's audiences, no matter which version they've seen or not seen, they're all in for a big surprise. And the second part to your question was.
I mean, your choice has been, this is not the first supernatural. Is it supernatural or is it thriller?
Supernatural thriller. You're right on that.
Great.
So it's not my first thriller. I did a film called Freddy, which was also a thriller, but that was more a romantic thriller. This one is my first supernatural thriller. And yeah, I mean, I try and dabble in different genres every single time. So this is definitely exciting and new for me in a lot of ways.
There are a lot of movies you picked up, and we reviewed Freddy, and we thought it was really nice. And your choices of movies have been very different throughout your career. What makes you pick movies? What is the criteria that you look for?
Usually there has to be something about the film that makes me feel safe. Whether that comes from the director, the producer, the actors, the script, there has to be something in it that makes me feel safe is honestly the best word, where I feel like there is something there that holds the film together. In U-Turn, it was, of course, Ekta ma'am who's producing the film and the script. On U-Turn, the script for me was just bang on. It was a narration that I thoroughly enjoyed while I was, while it was being narrated to me. And on a script level, it was so strong that it instantly drew me to the film. I've been really fortunate that almost all the films I've done and also been offered have had these incredible characters that have so much range and so much depth and so much going on with them. So that's always a given in the films I do. So usually that would be one of the criteria, but luckily I've only been offered things that have that. So yeah, just something about the film has to make me feel safe and invested in it.
So you have a really different, diverse co-star cast in the movie. There's Priyanshu Penuli. We've watched him before in another Tapsi Pannu movie, and he's really, really effective on screen. And then there's Ashin Gulati. Tell us more about your dynamics with these characters and how character-led movies are literally opening up doors to kind of a very different genre where there's no concept of a star. Everybody's an actor. Tell us more about that.
Both of them are incredible actors and incredible on screen. And I think they fit into the roles that they're meant to play in U-Turn so seamlessly. Priyanshu is one of those people that on and off screen, he has such a calm, assured presence about himself. While shooting the film, all of our, almost everyone on set was really young, so the energy of the set was really high at every given point of time. We were all, just actively trying to make this film the best it can be. And yeah, I think it's amazing that now our stories are so character driven and each character is thought of so well and written so well. I think as an actor, it's a dream.
So this is going to be your third or fourth movie, right?
Fourth movie, yeah.
Fourth, really. So how do you see your career move from here in terms of will you continue looking for character-driven roles, or are you gonna break and give us a typical Bollywood story as well. Is that your career graph?
I think now in the way Indian cinema as a whole is growing, I think even the typical Bollywood movies are being written with characters in mind, with really interesting characters. I think especially post-pandemic, audiences are expecting that. Audiences don't want they want something that's well thought of, well written, and well then portrayed. So you will see me do all types of movies. I want to be a part of every genre. I enjoy getting into different roles in different environments with different makers, with different actors. I thoroughly enjoy it. So you will see me in a typical Bollywood film, but I'm sure my character will still be I'll still get a very driven character.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air from, how others approach their career, and congratulations on making the right choices, Alaya. So coming back to this Zee5 Global movie that's going to drop on April 28th, guys, if you haven't, grab the app, look and get a lot of South Asian content that you've been waiting for, right, on Zee5 Global. And let's talk a little bit more about the movie. If you can give away some spoilers, we'd love it. We always love spoilers. However, this plot is about an intern who's working with the cops, and she while tracking negligent drivers, she gets charged with murder, and that is scary as hell. Tell us a little bit more, whatever you can. We'd love to know more.
So of course, because it is a thriller, spoilers defeat the entire purpose of the thriller. But essentially it is that my character Radhika is an intern at this publication called the Indie Times, and she's investigating this flyover on which people, in an attempt to take a shortcut, they move the divider blocks and they take a U-turn, and those same divider blocks cause a lot of accidents that take many, many lives. And she's investigating that and trying to figure out why people would do something so thoughtlessly, and why they would just break rules so carelessly. And she, her whole thing is to get people to understand the repercussions of it. During the process of that, she gets involved in the investigation of a murder, where she becomes the prime suspect. Now, in an attempt to prove her innocence, along with Priyanshu's character, who's a cop. So in the attempt to prove her innocence, she realizes that this whole mess is a lot bigger than just her, or just one murder, or just this investigation of the flyover. There have actually been multiple murders, all of which actually tie back to her in a lot of ways, tie back to the flyover, tie back to basically the entire case. So they suddenly realize that everything is much bigger than they had imagined, and no matter where they're looking for answers, all they're getting are more questions. And at every given point of the film, you have a different suspect in mind, you have a different theory in mind. Is it a supernatural force? Is it a human? Who is it? How is this happening? Everything is thrilling, exciting, and it's going to keep you on the edge of your seat, and you're going to keep guessing, but you're not even going to have time to continue guessing, because you're going to have a new theory by the time you have one fully formed.
Lovely. Well, that's a great outline that you've given us, Alaya. And guys, if you haven't, this story, this thriller, the supernatural thriller, is available in just 10 days on Zee5 Global. And Alaya stars in this thriller along with Priyanshu Penpoli, Asheen Gulati, Manu Rishi Chadha, and Rajesh Sharma, really veteran actors, all of them, including Alaya, who makes amazing choices when it comes to her movies and her talent. Congratulations, Alaya, on this movie. And we can't wait to watch it. And given the storyline that you've just told us, we're pretty sure this is popcorn material. We're gonna not be able to get off the streamer while we're watching it. April 28th it is, guys. Go out, get your app, and watch Alaya in the supernatural thriller. Alaya, thank you so much.
Thank you
for being a part of our show and talking to us. And we wish you all the best for this thriller.
Thank you so much.